The continued fight against fifth-generational warfare and human trafficking.
051 reporting in.
In this day and age, I have found myself astride battles I had not often thought I would ever be a part in or of. In this fight, I have often found that knowledge, awareness, compassion, and information are truly the best tools to bring these atrocities to an end. This is high-yield cognito buffer. Eyes up! Listen in! Tactics used by human traffickers. 1. Spread rumors about an innocent person. 2. Deny, downplay trauma that is genuine. Viciously attack any that acknowledge genuine trauma. 3. Invent, make up false trauma. Fabricate stories to gather undue sympathy. Expect everyone to acknowledge their false trauma. 4. Blame the victim to conceal their credible story. 5. Accuse the victim of all behaviors concealed and repressed. Accuse of crimes and activity they don't want discovered. 6. Treat abused people like they are the abuser. 7. Act offended by the presence of abused people. 8. Model behaviors. Use peer pressure to encourage bad behavior. 9. Condemn target. Do as I say, not as I do, even if the target's transgressions are minuscule compared to theirs. 10. Exaggerate faults. Magnify and hold grudges for behavior that is exaggerated in the first place. 11. Threaten undue vengeance. Cite non-existent or exaggerated fault as a reason for excessive harassment and violation of rights. 12. Suggest, I got you. Subtly insinuate that you have secrets or intentions in an insidious manner intended to quietly erode reputation. 13. Try to destroy credibility, A, through rumors, B, through interception, C, through gatekeeping, D, through arguing with the group, not one-to-one. 14. Try to invalidate testimony by parading actors and actresses portraying roles of persons close to the target. This eventually causes confusion and uncertainty to identify, can cause long-term derangement. Misinterpretation of trauma. 1. Abused people attract abusers. Once someone has been abused, abusers will recognize their trauma and mark them. 2. Abusers use trauma. Abusers not wanting to be exposed accuse trauma behaviors as proof of abuse, blaming the victim. Translocating guilt and blame. 3. Trauma is hard-coded by abuse. People that have genuine trauma cannot help it, and it is not their fault. Abusers call this damaged behavior and inability to function guilt, but it is the result of abuse and its after effects. However, this causes fear and exposed feelings in abusers. They delusionally convince themselves that victims are guilty, and they project these feelings at truth. 4. Abusers call for civil action. Abusers hate abused people and fear them. They are offended by them because their very nature illuminates their nature. They will exaggerate, inflate, and fabricate faults to excuse spurious accusations, threats of violence, or death, or constant harassment until it rolls back on them. 5. Abusers fear victims. Abusers will do anything to kill or destroy a victim. They would murder all the victims in the world. 7. Constantly demand that victims be jailed or killed, far beyond the scope of where it makes any sense. Often, this will lead to criminal stalking, harassment, and doxing. 8. The only way for an abuser to overcome this massive hurdle in their life is to do a 5th step. Combat thaumaturgists in the field. The individual or small group unit of combat thaumaturgists can rapidly turn the tide of any battlefield through the use of A. lightweight infiltration. B, technology jamming, destruction, and manipulation. C, actuated thaumaturgy, manifestation of elemental force through sheer martial prowess. D, stealth, on a higher paradigm. B, myriad of aspects mastered in the simulacrum. E, creation. A, rumor. B, feeling. C, rivalry. D, kinship. E, circumstance. F, agility. H, shock, causes submission, reduces loss of life.